Such a highly charged issue, and I think it's worth a deeper discussion. So joining me now is Mark Simmonds, Senior Marine Scientist at Humane Society International, joining us by Skype from the Isle of Wight in the UK. Hey, Mark, we should point out it's not just Japan. Norway and Iceland are also openly defying this ban on commercial whaling. Is there any case to be made for this so-called sustainable whaling, in your view?
Yes, hi, Will. That was a great introduction, by the way, from Amiko. That was very clear, very good. I agreed with, I think, pretty much everything she said. And in the case of the other whaling nations, they are within the IWC. And so, to some extent, they are following the rules and regulations of the IWC. This declaration by Japan, which had to be made around about now by the rules of the Whaling Commission, they had to say something by the 1st of January. This statement puts them in a very different place to those two other countries. It puts them outside of the Whaling Commission completely. And in fact, activities going on out on the high seas, which are outside of international law, can be termed pirate, not in that lovely, fantasy sort of Johnny Depp sort of way, but lawless, outside of the order of law is where Japan is now going.
Are you encouraged at all by the fact that Japan says it will stop these controversial Antarctic whaling expeditions that it claimed were scientific and now only hunt for whales in their own waters?
Yes, thank you for that. That's a great question because, yes, we are encouraged. I think everybody is very pleased that Japan, for the first time since World War II, pretty much, give or take 1 year when they paused, will be out of the Southern Ocean, which is such a special place, highly, highly protected. And so Japan's activities there have been very much protested about. However, of course, we are concerned, and I think we'll see more protests from nations as they return back to work after the holidays. We are very concerned about Japan stepping outside of the Whaling Commission, which is the appropriate international body.
This is obviously a very emotional topic for a lot of people. I mean, I remember as a child, I went whale watching a number of times with my parents. People are fascinated by whales. How much does emotion factor in to some people's vehement opposition to whale hunting? And do you feel that the whaling industry is getting a fair shake?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite clear that people do feel strongly about the whales. People do feel strongly about many animals. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to like them, admire them, recognize them as the large, intelligent, sentient, fantastic animals that they are. So that probably does play a part. But the whole idea of making it sustainable is much more complicated. Let me just give you one small example. So Japan is going to apparently retreat to its own waters, but there, the minke whales, which are not just one species, but two and probably more, the minke whales in Japan's waters include a genetically distinct stock called the J stock, which we know is endangered and just a few hundred individuals remain. So it's very, very difficult for them to make an argument for any sustainable take of that particular species in the North Pacific.
Mark Simmonds joining us from the Isle of Wight, and I'm sure we will be talking more about this. This is an issue that seems to keep coming up, especially in Japan. Thank you for your time.